Hi guys, welcome back to our country house. Today we'll spend a little less time in the garden and instead take over the kitchen to bake something delicious. But as always, we weren't sure how it would turn out. Okay, I'm always very skeptical at first, like these things will not work and I hate it and blah 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 blah, but then this looks amazing.
Perfect.
Yes! So let's see together if it becomes a success or a complete disaster. But before we start baking, let's spend a little time outside, because the garden is looking especially beautiful right now. Flowers are blooming everywhere, and every day there seems to be something new to look at. We enjoy these moments so much.
I was mowing grass today and now I'm making some final touches around these beautiful tulips because they are in bloom now and they are our favorite tulips that we have. They are one of the late kinds, but they are worth the wait. And they seem to be doing quite well here. Tulips seem to be quite fussy from what we noticed elsewhere, but these ones look better every year. But we'll probably need to transplant them soon as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, and we know that these bulbs, they always stop flowering at some point, so we'll need to help them. We have some more interesting tulips here. They're also quite small. They are like the full flower variety. That's what we call them here. And I think I planted them like maybe 2 years ago. I don't even remember, to be honest.
To me, they seem very new. I don't know them.
But that happens to us often, that we think that we discovered some new flower and then we look at the pictures or videos from the previous years and they're always there.
Yeah.
So there's so much stuff that it's hard to remember everything.
Some of them are not engraved in our brains yet or something. But these ones are an interesting color, like more colors are there. It's very, very pretty.
But this third one looks different. These two are the same. And this one is more yellow.
Yes, more yellow. That's interesting. You always plant some surprises here.
Yeah, and I usually surprise myself as well, because I don't remember what I planted the year before.
Cool, that's great that you can discover still. Welcome back to Baking with Peter. We haven't baked anything on camera for some time, so now it's the time to do so. And we still have a lot of walnuts. We still shell them in the evenings sometimes, so we will use quite a lot of walnuts today. That's great, that's our harvest from last year, and we already have more than 4 kilograms. How much exactly?
4.2.
Okay, 4.2, and that's still not everything. There is still more waiting to be shelled. So, wow, the harvest is great. So, this will be a cake that I kinda invented, or it's a combination of 2 cakes. One of them is called the Drunken Izidor. Izidor is a name. But this one will be poor, so it will be a poor Drunken Izidor, because I will skip one layer. We don't need it. That would be too much butter, too much sugar. So this will be a bit lighter, and this is everything we will need, hopefully. We were weighing and preparing everything. So there are walnuts, eggs, sugar, butter, chocolate, apricot jam, rum, and so on. I will list the ingredients in the description under the video. And we will start immediately. The first step is kinda a mystery for me, so we are starting not greatly, but oh well. So here we have 100 grams of softened butter, and I should whisk 100 grams of sugar, powdered sugar, into the butter somehow, and it should be fluffy or something. These are things I don't normally do. So I will start, or I will try doing it by hand. at first with a fork. I don't know. And the butter, like, it could be more softened. It's not totally softened.
It's not warm enough in the house.
Yeah. Okay, so... Oh my god. Wow. Guys, be prepared. This recipe might end up in a disaster, but I wanted to try something. So, yeah, the ingredients look good. So the result shouldn't be totally terrible. Something will come out of this. This is totally going, guys. It's not hard or difficult. Look. So I am glad. Nothing too difficult. I want everything simple and fast because I want to eat already. It's always great that there is a result at the end. Hopefully a good result. So that's what moves me forward. Okay, and now this will be a bit difficult. We need to separate egg whites and egg yolks. I don't like this process, but we have a thingy for it already. So this shouldn't be too difficult. So 3 eggs. Ta-da! Yay! Everything flowed away, and here we have an egg yolk. Sometimes the egg whites are like holding there, but no, this is okay. And we will put the egg yolks here to the butter with sugar. This is the 3rd one. It's still a bit messy, even with the thingy, because look, like sometimes the egg whites, like it takes time for them to flow away. So let's put this here. So let's continue with the dough. We will add 50 grams of flour. This is whole grain wheat flour. I always use whole grain flour. Here we have 80 grams of ground walnuts. So let's add them here. Now we need cocoa, 2/3 of a teaspoon. No, what is this? Tablespoon. So I don't know, maybe like this. If you add more, it will be more cocoa-y. And 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And let's like mix this somehow. It looks quite dry, but I'm sure the butter will make it wetter. Moisture. Moisture?
Moisture.
Moisture. More moist.
Moist.
Moist. Yeah, something is happening. Look. And this is not everything. We also need to make whipped egg whites from this. And that should make the dough fluffier. So that's the main thing, because this is now very dense, but it smells very nicely. It smells like Christmas. Let's put the egg whites here. And here we have this thingy, whipper or something.
Mixer.
Mixer, I don't know. And let's go. Okay, I think we are done here. Look, it's definitely like, it looks like whipped egg whites.
Or shaving foam.
Or, yeah, and they always say you should have stiff peaks. And sometimes, like when you turn the bowl upside down, it should stay there and look. But we will not do that for too long because we don't want to lose it. Let's add the whipped egg whites here. And like, of course, slowly and carefully we need to incorporate this into the dough, and it should be more, like it should be better, the dough, somehow.
Hopefully not worse.
Yeah, hopefully not. I don't know if I should add everything at once. Maybe. Or not. Okay, let's go slowly. Because, like, you don't want to lose the air in the whipped egg whites. When you go too fast, then it goes down again, and then the dough is not fluffy. It looks like a normal dough, and here I have a baking pan, a silicone green one, and we have a green tablecloth, so hopefully you can see it. It's here, guys. And now the instructions say that I should spread the dough here, so they know it's not a flowy dough. So I am on the right track, I would say. So I'm spreading the dough here. It looks quite a low layer. I don't know. But maybe it will get higher by baking.
Or it will be just for you.
No, my honeybee is looking forward to this, right?
Totally.
He was like, why are we baking again? We don't need anything. But it will be nice. I promise. Again, I started with skepticism, and now it's okay.
It's better to be skeptical at the beginning, so you can't be disappointed later.
Yes, yes.
I approve.
That's true. Okay. I always like when Tommy approves. That's goals in life, in my life.
In everyone's life, Tommy should always approve.
Okay. Even though I am the king Peter the First. What are you? You are just my servant?
Slave Tommy the First.
Yes. That sounds like a very nice title. Most people don't have titles at all, so you are above them.
Yay.
We preheated the oven on 180 degrees Celsius, and we will now bake the dough, I don't know, for 15 to 20 minutes. So I know 15 to 20 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. I was just thinking if this is a dough or a batter, but I think batter is more liquidy. This is not very liquidy, so for me it's a dough. "20 minutes later, and this should be done." Wow! This looks amazing!
Perfect.
Yes! Oh my god, wow! Yay! I'm so happy! Yay, yay,
It's like
yay.
the most perfect cake I've seen in our kitchen.
Wow! How? Okay, so this looks very promising, but we need to continue.
This is far from over.
Yes. While the dough is cooling down, we will make this filling or whatever this is. So here we have 133 grams of ground walnuts. Let's put them here. This is 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar.
Big tablespoons.
Yeah, and here we have remnants of vanilla sugar. They said 1 vanilla sugar, so this will be a bit less, but that's okay. And the most important ingredient is rum. We need 100 milliliters because this is Drunken Izidor. So that's why, because there is rum. So let's measure this carefully. Okay, maybe like this. And yeah, we'll see how this will create a filling. Okay, it's coming together somehow. Yes, this is... I remember this thing from the cake.
So you've had this before?
Yes, totally. My mom used to make this, and this was like heaven, this cake. Amazing. I love cakes with rum.
Was there a Drunken Peter at the end?
No, of course not. And so, yeah, sadly we are making a poor version now because, yeah, we will be missing one layer, but I wanted it that way. I want the cake to be lighter.
It's Drunken Izidor for this economy.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so this was very easy, and we will also prepare the jam. This is our jam. I made this last summer.
From our apricots.
Yes, and guys, I sent Tommy to the fridge, like, what kind of jams do we still have in the fridge? And he was like, we have a currant jam, there is a fig jam from my sister, she got us that, so I didn't make that one. And there is an unknown one, so that's this one. So this is an unknown jam.
Because Peter doesn't label things. So I don't know why he's making fun of me.
And we need 250 grams of this unknown jam. So yeah, this will be like almost the whole jar. Guys, I want apricots this year as well, because I like apricot jam, but the flowers mostly froze on the tree.
But now we have 2 apricot trees instead of 1, so we have double the chances.
Yeah, there is still a small chance, but it doesn't look good. So this is 250 grams of apricot jam, and it's very dense, this one. So we will make it less dense with rum, like 1 tablespoon only. And look, and it will be more spreadable. We want it spreadable because we will spread this on the cake.
And why does this work with rum but not water?
Rum adds flavor and you want that, you know.
Right.
Water is too bland. It would work with water, but who wants that? Not us. Yeah, now it's better. Look, maybe we can add a little bit more for the Izidor. And I also wanted to say that this rum, it has less alcohol. This one is only 28%. I don't know if you can see it. It's very light writing on light background. But, so this is more for baking. This is intended.
It's basically water.
Yeah, because normally rum is 35 or 40%. And this one is less, so this is nothing. So first we will add the jam.
Looks like caramel.
Yeah. With caramel it would be also nice, but here we can say that this is totally healthy because there are fruits, organic fruits from our garden.
All 5 portions of fruits in one recipe. Yay.
Absolutely. And now I'm just spreading the jam so it covers the whole surface of the cake. And let's add this walnutty, rummy filling. Or
Rummy yummy.
it's not filling because
Topping?
topping or something, because filling would be inside somewhere, right? Guys, tell us what this is. I know what this is. It's a layer.
Ooh.
I'm spreading. And it's going. I should have made more of this nice walnutty layer.
Maybe next time.
It will be so thin. We are going to create a chocolate glaze. Here I have 100 grams of dark chocolate, 70% of cocoa solid. And here 60 grams of coconut oil. You can also use butter. If you only used chocolate, then the glaze would be too hard, you know, when cutting the cake. Adding some kind of other fat, like butter or this coconut oil, will make it softer. So that's better for cakes. And let's put this on very low heat and melt the chocolate carefully. The chocolate is completely melted. Induction cooktops are good for this because you can set a very low heat. Otherwise, it's easy to burn the chocolate if you are not careful. And we will just pour it here over the top. Carefully, or maybe we don't have to be very careful, I don't know.
It never hurts to be careful.
Okay, so I'm careful. Let's spread this a little bit more so there are no white points visible from the previous layer. Like this. And then we will lick out the pot. That's always nice to keep the leftovers here and taste the chocolate. Wow, and I think we are done here.
Wow.
Wow.
It only took 3 hours.
Yes. No, this was less.
2?
Probably. So we will wait for a while and then I will put this into the fridge so everything hardens. The best would be to eat this on the next day because the flavors they come together and it's better. But we will not wait that long and we will taste this today. But we still need to be patient.
As a reward for filming Peter for 2 hours, I'm allowed to lick the spoon.
Yay! I'm so generous. How is it?
Delicious.
Like chocolate?
And that was my lunch today.
No. This will be our lunch. Wow, the surface is very it's a mirror surface.
It's a chocolate pool.
Looks great. Yeah. So in 1 hour, I think we will eat this. We don't have patience, so yeah. So I'm putting this into our fridge and this should all solidify or something. And then, yum, yum, yum.
Fritillaries are flowering at the moment, but this year only some of them. These are the lucky ones that managed to create flowers and they look very pretty. But we have others elsewhere that, I don't know if they froze or something, but they don't have flowers. These are the ones which we planted first, already a few years ago, and they were flowering every year, but this year they look weak. They started creating flowers like here. You can see flower buds, but then they went dry, the buds. And so I don't know what the reason was, if it was the frost or something else. We've had them in one spot for a few years already. Maybe we need to transplant them, which you're supposed to do with bulbs in general, every few years, so maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, because these ones were flowering every year in the past, and this is the first year with no flowers. But we were reading that spring frosts can damage them, so maybe it was a bad timing or something.
Yeah.
We are back and this is solid. So, everything is prepared. Let's cut this. Ideally, you should put the knife into hot water and then it's easier to cut through the chocolate, but I don't care if it breaks or something. And I can't use a sharp knife because this is a silicone. And I can't use a sharp knife because this is a silicone pan, so that would damage it. So I'm going to use this and let's take a look. Oh, okay, this is going. This looks easy. Yeah, it looks good, I think. Can you see all the layers?
All of them.
Hopefully,
All,
yes.
I don't know how many.
They look kinda messy, but it will be okay. Let's dig in.
So much time has passed that I'm already wearing different clothes. But now we can finally have lunch today.
Yes, we were already working in the garden in the meantime, but now this is our reward.
Very sweet reward.
Wow, and quite rummy.
Because it's in the raw, right?
Yeah.
You didn't cook it.
Yeah, this is not baked with the rum. Wow.
So I can't drive today.
You can't. This is it.
Yeah? That's what you remember?
I don't even miss the buttery layer. It would be like a buttercream, but that's not necessary. This is more than enough. It's delicious.
Yeah. And it's not even overly sweet.
No.
It's somehow compensated by other stuff. I don't know if it's the rum or what it makes less sweet.
Okay guys, so now I can say I recommend this. You should definitely try this because it's wow. I would say very wow. I would serve this to guests when somebody comes to the country house.
If you want to get them drunk, for sure.
No. It has a nice touch of rum, but it's not too much.
Whee!
It's what Drunken Izidor should be.